Alrighty, welcome back. It's time for round 2. We're back in action for this double day. And we're ready. We're ready to get back into it. Okay, it's kind of weird because this shrine doesn't show up on the map because it's underwater. Speak up, Sonny. My ears are blind. What? Could I not go underwater there because I was on top of the shrine? That's weird. Okay. Temple of Time round 2. Don't get obliterated by the mages this time. I'm already kind of disliking my white mage. But I'm hoping Aeroga actually does good damage. Because Aero sucks. Also, these enemies don't give me as much XP as the regular underwater enemies did. I still think this thing looks like it has a broken leg or something. Like, I don't feel like that's what it's supposed to do. That animation is a bit strange. It looks like it's supposed to walk, but like it broke its leg, so now it's just flapping in place. Good lord. Refute does so much damage. What do I even do with my white mage? Because Arrow sucks. Like, do I just block? Like, do I just guard? Guard, provoke, steal, attack every fight? It keeps us as healthy as possible. Steal items every single turn. Yeah, but why? Like, why bother? If I use my staffs as a weapon, I do like 200 damage, and Refute does 3,000. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Why even go through all the menus? Doo-doo. Do 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 do. No, we already had the obligatory sewer dungeon. This is the obligatory water temple. Also, I need to put something on my calendar before I forget. It's okay, Refia's got this covered. I have a calendar on my phone specifically just to make me write stuff down, and then I'll remember it. I barely ever look at my calendar, but if I put it on my calendar, then I'll remember. No. I'm not gonna provoke, because he might die. There we go. Big hammer smack. It's fine. Sewer of the ocean. Pow 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 pow. Look at those hands. They might as well be boulders. Boulders on the end of arms. I have 33 casts of cure. Stacks with the 5 gifted subs. Holy cow. Hype in the chat. What is that? Is that a behemoth? Oh no. Code orange. Water behemoth. $12,000 HP. No weak points. Refia's like, I'll show you a weak point. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is actually pretty scary. And Ingus is actually proving to be pretty useful. Like, this is Ingus's time to shine right now. He's actually provoking everything and surviving it. Only problem is he got crit, so now it's a bit of a yikes. Here, I just won't provoke this time, I'll guard. Thank you so much, Stacks. Thank you all for the amazing amount of support today. It's been awesome, thank you. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Yeah, so you saw Refia did quite a bit less damage, like 200 to 300 less damage because I didn't provoke. So provoke is honestly doing a lot. Unfortunately, somehow he went before Arc and he hit Ingus, so I got kind of played. But. Let's go and take. Oh, I did steal. What did I steal? I missed it. Oh my god, that damage. Ow. Ow. High potion? You mean the same thing that everyone drops? I'm truly shocked. Alright, I'm gonna waste my Kiraga. I hope it doesn't go... Hope it's not in vain. Come on, Arc. Go fast. Punch, 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 punch. Okay, that works. Thanks, Stacks. It's Final Black Fantasy Friday. Final Fantasy Black Friday. Black Final Fantasy Friday. Why is it called Black Friday anyways? I don't actually know. I know there's a reason. Because companies try and get their numbers into the black. Oh, that makes sense. I almost feel like Green Friday would make more sense, though. I guess that's not as catchy. Yeah, now that's something. Okay, yeah, he's getting better. We're getting there. Doo-doo. I love that this guy is just called King Lizard. He doesn't look very royal. Wait, what was un-PG about what I said? You're losing me here. Refia got smacked. Green Friday sounds like your partner is suddenly trying to make your family vegan. You're not wrong. Alright, I'll try not to die until you come back, Stacks. No promises. Ingus, can you at least look like you care? Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Broken Leg Harpy has returned. He feels underappreciated. He's just kind of here. I'm really hoping at the end of the game, the final boss takes like no damage from anything, and then there's like an NPC standing right next to the boss, and they're like, the only way to damage the final boss and beat the game, you have to use his one weakness, high potions. And then I'm like, no way. All these high potions I've stolen. Throw the potions! Because, otherwise, I feel like the thief, the whole steal mechanic has not really panned out. The thief is fine, but the steal mechanic, it's not really panned out. I just get high potions all the time. Also, my dagger is supposed to poison things, and I've yet to see that happen. Just saying. Hey! Ingus! Oh, wait, I think he is poisoned, actually. It just took damage. What happened to my... What happened to... Provoke? Why does it miss so often? You better not kill her after I revive her. Yes, Ingus. Ingus is doing things. Kira. I hope that's enough to save Ingus. Okay. No! He missed. He's gotta be almost dead, though. Ow. Why does this thing get 2 attacks? Is it a boss? Also, why does his model get all weird when he disappears? I really don't like this double attack mechanic. It's really hard to, like, read what the enemy's gonna do when they're always double attacking. Well, grinding feels a bit better now that I have, like, a good airship and teleport, and I can just quickly leave and heal and come back. Oh yeah, right. I can't go here. Well, I guess I could just rest at the inn twice. Why not? My OCD is wondering why you're not sorting your items, because I use items like never. And I never sort my items in any game. So, you'll have to get used to it. I never sort my items. By not sorting them, I usually have a general idea of where they are because I know when I got stuff. If I sort them, I won't know where anything is. I know it doesn't make any sense, but deal with it. You're gonna get crazy then? That wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time someone went crazy watching me. There was that one time that guy went crazy over Halloween. Never forget. Hold on, can I manually organize my items, or is it just auto sort? Okay, I can. Alright, here. There you go. Now you can be happy. Now there's no gaps. So tidy. That's like that's like when your mom tells you to clean your room and you shove everything under your bed. It's clean. Or in your closet. She opens the closet and everything falls out. Well, you opened the closet. I wasn't gonna open the closet. Da, 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 da. It's times like these when I wish I had a photographic memory. And I just remembered every single item I picked up and where it was in my inventory. And then when people were like, you should organize your items, I'd just be like, I have 5 high potions in the 6th slot, and 7 Phoenix Downs in the 9th slot. I know where everything is. And then people would still be like, yeah, but sort them though. How's it going, Arco? How was your Thanksgiving? I guess you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, do you? Maybe you still did though. Maybe you made your own Thanksgiving. I usually tell people when I say Happy Thanksgiving and they say like, oh, I don't celebrate here. I usually tell people to like celebrate it anyways. Like just make a really nice meal that day. Spent a ton of money on Black Friday. Well, there you go. What'd you get? Because like, I don't see anything that I even want. I mean, granted, I'm in money crisis right now, so I'm not trying to buy anything I don't need, but even thinking, like, Christmas gifts, like, I don't know what to get. I didn't really see anything too exciting. Oh my god, Refia just obliterate all the things. Ow, that's gonna hurt, ow, that's gonna hurt, ow. A new e-bike. A Wen bike? What is that? It's like a baby bike? No bike for me. Everyone gets a bike. You get a bike. You get a bike. Everyone gets a bike. Yo, thank you for the $3.95, Prodigy. Your family has gotten to the age where we may not even celebrate Christmas? What? What? There's an age limit on Christmas? Dang, dude. Oh, you just don't give gifts? Well, why not? Why can't old people get gifts? I got an idea, guys. Let's just not have fun anymore. No, listen. You know that thing we do every year that's fun? Let's just stop that. Your parents are dumb, I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean it, but I meant it. You can tell them I said that. Giving gifts is the most non-age restriction thing ever. My grandmother is 70 and she still enjoys getting gifts. What? Like, why? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Why does getting old mean no gifts? Your parents are dumb. 4-8 live. I mean, that's your choice, whatever. I think that's a dumb reasoning. There's gotta be more to it than what you're telling me. It can't just be like, we're old, so we don't like things anymore. Like, it's gotta be more to it. got to be like a money thing or a growing apart thing or something. It can't just be we're old and therefore don't like things anymore. We just want to be old and sad. To each his own, I guess. But I have to disagree on that one. No, you get people what they want. I don't ask my grandmother for presents, but I buy her something every year. Why wouldn't I? She's my grandmother. I think my grandmother getting older makes me want to buy stuff for her even more. Not the opposite. I don't think like, oh, she's old, she doesn't need things anymore. I think she's older, I want to buy her things. Like, I want to make her happy. I don't see her as much anymore, so giving her this gift is, like, even nicer. Because I get to see her smile and be happy. Like, I kind of understand the birthday thing. Like, my mom got to the point where she was just kind of like, I don't want gifts for my birthday anymore. And I kind of get that. Like, the older you get, the more birthdays feel more like a bad thing than a good thing. And maybe you just don't want to celebrate yourself getting older. And you don't want... And, like, birthdays are all about you, and some people don't like that. Like, they don't want to make a whole occasion just for them, you know? I get that, 100%. Like, I understand that. But Christmas, like, the whole point of Christmas is everyone getting together and making each other happy and giving gifts and love, and why would you want to, like, shut that down because you're old? Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I get the birthday thing. You get to a point where you don't want people to stop what they're doing to celebrate you getting old. Like, you just want people to be happy. You don't want to, like, bother everyone with your existence. Which is kind of a sad way to put it, but sometimes that's just how people feel when they get older. They don't want the spotlight on them, they want the spotlight on the rest of their family. Celebrate the kids' birthdays, not my birthday, you know. But Christmas is Christmas. Like, just enjoy Christmas. Like, why would you want to, like, shut down Christmas? And like I said, if you want to, like, not, like, my grandparents don't ask for gifts. Like, they don't call me up and, like, I want an Xbox. But I still buy them stuff. Like, why wouldn't I? Tell you the truth, though, my mom has done that before. She has told me, like, don't buy anything for me for Christmas, like, specifically. And if she does that, I just buy her something that's not very expensive. Oh, my cursor's up here, by the way. My cursor's up here. No one's even said anything about it, because who cares? There's nothing up here. This screen is useless. I might as well just put, like, a GIF up there or something. Here. Just put this up there. There. Like, no one even cares. It's not, we're not using it. That's a perfect representation of that of that part of the, I mean, why is it there? Yeah, like, if a family member asks me to not buy something for them, I'll just you know, get them something cheap or make something, you know, something that doesn't cost money. Just so they have something to open on Christmas and be like, you know, something for me to show them that I care. I would feel like I wasn't showing them that I care if I was just like, I'll take your gifts and give you nothing. You're welcome. So I don't know. I mean, to each his own. It's a holiday. Celebrate it the way you want. If you want to shut down presents, then that's your right. I just personally think like that's weird. If you want to shut down presents because you want it to be more about the family and not presents, that I totally get. It's like, I don't want presents because I'm old, that I'm like, But I guess, I don't know. That's just the way some people get sometimes. Like, when they get older, they just don't want... They just, I don't know. I hope I'm not that way. I hope that when I get older, I can still enjoy things. Because, like, yeah, when you get older, there's certain things you can't do, but Christmas is not one of them. Right? If you're a mountain climber, and then you get older, and you can't mountain climb anymore, then yeah, like, don't fool yourself, but it's not like Christmas is any different when you're old. Like, it's still Christmas. Enjoy your life. However you can enjoy it. Yeah, if these enemies spam magic, I just kind of die, because there's 3 of them. Luckily, Refia's one-shotting them now, but... This GIF is a perfect rendition of this fight. Just attack and hope. No, like, I totally get that, Todd, but that does not sound like what's going on with Venom's parents. You know what I mean? Like, the way that Venom described it, they're literally just like, we're old, so no presents. Which is like, why? If there's, like, a reason, then cool, but... I almost feel like, I mean, I don't know. I've grown up with every Christmas having little kids, so it just makes sense to have presents and whatnot. But, if my Christmas was nothing but, like, me, my wife, and my parents, then I wouldn't be completely against just, like, having a giftless Christmas one year. Even to, like, just... appreciate the years that we do have gifts, you know what I mean? Like, just have one year where no one buys anyone gifts, and then it kind of, like, rejuvenates the spirit of Christmas for the next year, and makes us kind of realize what's important. Like, I could definitely see that being a cool thing to do. But to just every year be like, we're old, so no fun. It just seems bad. It just seems, like, negative. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, I don't know the actual real... I don't know what the real reason behind it is. Maybe that's... Maybe their reasoning is that, you know, like you said, maybe they really are just wanting to celebrate Christmas for what Christmas is really about, but they just don't say that out loud. But maybe that's their way of doing it, you know? I'm sorry, I'll take it away. Yeah, it's pretty... It's pretty distracting. Here. This one will be less distracting. There you go. Yeah, no, that's happening in the game right now. That's why it's a Nintendo DS. Now I see the Nintendo part. Alright, I think we gotta bail, because I'm running out of Phoenix Downs. I don't want to use all of them. Classic Nintendo. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. We got actual use of that screen now. You can see the world map. It's vitally important. I do kind of wonder why they don't have dungeon maps. Do they just think that would make it too easy or something? I mean, they already upped the difficulty in this version. You'd think they'd, like, give us a little bit of reprieve and be like, well, at least you get a map. But nope. Just a world map. Not that the dungeons in this game are very complicated anyways, but... Yeah, I don't know. I hope your parents aren't, like, just grouchy for the sake of being grouchy. Like, I really do hope that they have, like, a reason for celebrating Christmas the way they do. And like I said, you can celebrate Christmas however you want. It's your Christmas. But it makes me sad when older people, like, are sad because they're old. You know? I hope I'm not that way. And I might be. But I hope that when I'm older, I don't let that bother me, you know? I'm sure some things that come with age will bother me, but not just the fact that I'm older. Like, oh, I'm older, so I just can't celebrate things now. Like, I can't be happy now because I'm old. Like, I hope I'm not like that. I don't think I'll be like that because my grandparents are like the opposite of that. You know, like, they're so, like, anti that. They would never ever, like, let themselves being old keep them from doing anything unless it's they physically can't. Oh yeah, it very much depends on how active you are and stuff, but I'm just talking on a mental level, not even a physical level. I'm talking like mentally, even if you can't do much physically. Just, you know, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not old yet. There's a lot of struggles that come with being older when you can't do what your body wants you to, what your brain wants you to do, but your body can't do it. That can lead to a lot of depression because it's not you keeping yourself from doing it, it's your body. My uncle used to tell me that a lot. It's like whenever he couldn't do something physically but wanted to do it mentally, it always stressed him out. I could totally get that. I feel like if anything, that's going to be my struggle. You know? I'm not going to be sad just because I'm old. I'm going to be happy that I'm old and have gone through a lot of things and am more wise and have a family underneath me that I can take care of and stuff. But physically not being able to do stuff will eventually probably take its toll on me, and it'll probably make me pretty sad. You know, when I can't, like, bowl anymore. Even though right now I barely bowl, but the fact that I can bowl is enough for me, even if I'm not physically doing it at the moment. But if I couldn't do it, it's kind of like, if you can do something, you can not do it and still be happy, but as soon as you can't do it, you want to do it really bad. That's how bowling is going to be with me, probably. As soon as I can't physically bowl, I'm going to want to bowl every single day. And be like, oh no, I can't do it. You don't miss it until it's gone, kind of thing. And as silly as it sounds, you know, gaming is also going to be an issue with that, you know? Like, sure, I could probably play Final Fantasy III on DS until I'm ancient. But certain things, like speedrunning and playing Celeste at a high level and spending a lot of time working on Final Fantasy VII stuff and, you know, playing the newest multiplayer experience, that kind of stuff will be harder or impossible. And that could potentially be hard on me as well, because it's something I've done my whole life. Not to mention that there are other things like arthritis or even like visual stuff. You know, maybe my eyes go bad and I can't do 3D anymore because it'll bug my eyes out. Like, my wife can't play like first-person shooter games very long. She gets motion sick. Yeah, hopefully by then we can just plug our brains into games and just play them without any movement whatsoever. Then I'll be good. Yeah, you know, I never really thought about it in that way, but that is kind of another blessing of my job, is that I can be that for some people and play these, you know, people can play these games through me. I've thought about that a lot with these retro games. That's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to do Fantathon, and also why a lot of my Let's Plays are like older games. It's for people that can't afford to play these old games or don't have the time to play through these old games. They can play them through me. And that was a big reason why I wanted Fantathon to be a more time capsule and play all the originals instead of playing newer ones. Obviously with the exception of this one because of the way it was released, but yeah, the reason I wanted to play the original US releases is for those people that maybe couldn't play them but wanted to experience them, or played them back in the day but couldn't experience them now. But I never really thought about it in terms of like actually physically can't play them anymore. That's another blessing of what I do and being able to experience these games together. Welcome back, Turbo. What's this? What's this? Well, that seahorse said, see you later. So what is it about, like, water temples or ice caves or stuff like that where, like, Final Fantasy always makes its huge difficulty jump? Yeah. The old ones do have a lot of difficulty jumps. Yeah, I don't know. This one, more than anything, the difficulty is weird. My issue with the difficulty in this game is that it seems like all the dungeons have a big difficulty jump. So the idea is like you're supposed to spend some more time on the world map before you go into the next dungeon, so that you're prepared for the next dungeon. That makes sense, except for the fact that the overworld enemies give you like no XP. So it doesn't work well. You know, like all the overworld monsters suck and give like no XP, so I fight them and get nothing and then walk into the dungeons and get smashed. So I feel like it would have been nicer if the world map was a bit better balanced. It's a little better now because the underwater enemies are pretty strong, but up until this point, it's just been like walk through a forest, kill some goblins for 1 XP, and then walk into a dungeon and get creamed. Yo, Wordy! Thank you so much for the 5 months. Alright. Yeah, that's been the general consensus that I've seen on the comments, is that most people just agree that this game isn't very beginner friendly. Which does not make it automatically a bad game, but it's just something I've realized as I've played it. You could say it was the Dark Souls of the Final Fantasy series. I don't know, though. It's a fine line between not beginner-friendly and balanced bad. You know what I mean? It's hard to say the difference between the two.
This game sucks!
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, is the game not beginner-friendly? Or is the balance just bad? And that's just a better way of putting it. Basically, that's the IGN way of putting it, you know? When they wanted to review Final Fantasy III Remastered, and they didn't want to give it a super bad rating, they're like, oh, well, you know, it's just not beginner-friendly. I guess the real test of whether or not it's not beginner-friendly or balanced bad is just whether or not they did it on purpose. A game like Dark Souls, it's pretty reasonable to assume that they did it on purpose. This, however, I almost feel like it was supposed to be a more westernized, easier version of Final Fantasy III, and yet it seems much harder because the balance is super off. But I don't know, was it? Was this game supposed to be easier? Because, as far as I've heard, the bosses all got buffed and do two attacks instead of one. I can't imagine their reasoning behind that. Unless they were specifically trying to make the game harder. The only thing I can think of is they took the Famicom version and they 3D'd it, and then they were like, well, it's too short. Because for a 2D game, it feels reasonably long, but for a 3D game, it feels short. So then they just made everything harder so it would take you longer to beat it, and added that stupid intro. That's the only thing I can think of. Because why else would you make this version harder? Given Square's understanding of the Western world, which is normally all the games need to be easier because they suck at video games. That was kind of the headspace they were in at the time. Also, Luneth just did 5,000 damage. I don't know why. He's a thief with 2 daggers. Like, he is not supposed to be my damage, and he's just pumping out the damage. I guess it's that dual wield. That dual wield strength. 100% willpower. 50% skill. When the thief is stronger than the Viking. Part of it also is the Viking, because I'm provoking all the enemies, which is lowering their defense. Alright, this walk through the dungeon's going much better. We also haven't run into this yet. Yikes. Do I just run from this? Like, I kind of want to just run from this. Man, I still only have 1 cast of level 6. That's pretty lame. What was the hardest boss you ever fought? Vanilla? This one time I worked at... Yeah, my boss from Dairy Queen. Hardest boss. For sure. Is she front row? I think she's front row on accident. Well, so not including just vanilla games, Omega by far. Omega from the hardcore mod, Final Fantasy VII hardcore mod, by far. But just vanilla, the first boss I thought of was the Final Fantasy X boss, which just lost my... I had it in my brain that just disappeared. Penance, yeah. But he's not really that hard. He's just a grind fest. But he was just kind of the first thing that came to mind. I think probably the hardest vanilla boss I've ever fought was probably Mysterious Figure from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Because that boss is complete RNG nonsense. He's the only boss I've ever seen. Like, how do I put this in perspective? When it comes to, like, high-level players of video games, one of the highest levels I've ever seen anyone play is some of the high-level Kingdom Hearts players. The high-level Kingdom Hearts players take high-level games to a whole nother level. Like, they beat the super-duper final boss of Kingdom Hearts 3, like, blindfolded. Like, it's just, like, insane how much they play the game and how good they are at the games. And I've watched people that have beaten the hardest of the hard in Kingdom Hearts for free get smashed by Mysterious Figure because he's such an RNG nonsense boss that is just a complete disaster of programming. He was not programmed in a way that makes any sense whatsoever. And I could go into why, but just believe me on it. You know, I don't think I need to go super in depth, but just know that he is the worst coded thing on the planet. He's coded so poorly that changing one of the settings in the menu that doesn't even affect the fight actually affects the fight. There's a move that he uses that almost always kills you, but if you change one of the settings in the menu that doesn't even like affect him, he stops using that attack. That's how badly programmed that game is, and how badly programmed that boss is. Is that Tiamat? Just dragon. What were the other dragons then? What were like the fat, goofy ones? This is the real dragon, I guess. This feels like some kind of crazy endgame dungeon, because there's like behemoths and dragons, and I'm getting wiped by like every other fight. So yeah, at least in terms of like, I guess, success rate, Mysterious Figure is the hardest boss that I've ever fought, vanilla. But there's definitely some honorable mentions, you know. Ow. Ow. You know, Penance is a jerk, and some of the other Kingdom Hearts bosses, and you know, some Dark Souls bosses. Honestly, I never had that much issue with Dark Souls bosses, even the crazy ones. Because once you know what you're doing, they're usually not that bad. And I do have to give you a ask me later clause, because I have not fought Ozma yet. I've beaten Final Fantasy IX several times when I was a kid, but I only ever played 9 when I was a kid, and I never knew Ozma existed. And I think in college, I played through 9 again and fought Ozma like once, but I never beat him. I just kind of fought him just to see him. So a lot of people are saying Ozma, and I can't give a yes or no on Ozma because I haven't beat him yet. When we play through 9, I'll have to fight Ozma. Because he's like the one big super boss everyone always talks about that I haven't really experienced. Oh yeah, and that's an important thing to mention too. Mysterious Figure is actually a lot easier with Aqua and Ventus. It's Terra that's the impossible one. Anyways, I think I'm gonna keep going for now. Yeah, as far as I've understood, Ozma's more of just an RNG fest rather than an actual difficult boss. But some people would argue that that still means difficulty, though. If a boss can randomly kill you, that still makes him hard. just not in the same way. Trying to think of what other bosses I've had issues with. Because honestly, a lot of the super difficult things that I've done were not technically bosses. You know? We did just get the platinum in Hollow Knight, and the final boss of that was a struggle. But after practicing him, I can beat him most of the time, so... Like I said, I think if I have to pick one, it has to be Mysterious Figure. Because I could practice Mysterious Figure from now until I'm 50 years old, and I'll still lose against him every once in a while. Or 50% of the time. Because the fight is just so broken. Noah's lute, the legendary lute sealed away within time, begins to sound a quiet song that reaches deep within your heart. It's playing itself. Okay, that didn't really touch my heart. That was kind of... that was kind of fast-paced, and also, wasn't that just the same song that the other ones were playing? Has anyone here oh god. I'm dead. I just got back attacked by this. What? Are you kidding me? He just turned Luneth to stone! Thank god Arc, like, super magic defense. Get me out of here.